Hello, I'm Ollie and welcome back to the Prima webinars. As part of our brand new integration series, I'm joined today by Simon at InControl Marketing, where we'll be demonstrating the new integration between Prima and their industry-specific marketing platform. Welcome, Simon.
Thanks very much, Ollie. Yes, today is a precious opportunity to be able to show you our marketing platform and, importantly, the integration with Prima. Email, of course, is an incredibly important part of the marketing mix, particularly over the last 3 or 4 months. It complements perfectly having a great website, having great telesales, having great catalogs and flyers. And our platform offers you, the reseller, a whole load of industry-ready content that's good to go, personalized to you, for you to email, print, tweet, and access other sales support content like web banners and social media. And importantly, it's very easy to use, and the integration with Prima just makes it that little bit more simple.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, let's demonstrate the integration from both Prima and InControl and how this can benefit our community. Now, the first part of the Prima and InControl marketing integration is inserting the key and secret into the database. Typically, this will be done for you, but for reference, this will be set up within your administration application, which I've got open here, within the general section, into cloud services, and at the very bottom there, we've got the option to create a new cloud service. So from here then, I'd select the option as the mail service. I would select InControl from the cloud provider, and the instance name, just rename that as ICM all in capitals, click add, and then from there then it'll prompt you for the secret and the key. This will be provided by InControl, and then once hooked up, you're then ready to go with the integration. Now that my database is ready to send contacts into InControl, I can do this in 2 ways. I can either manually push out contacts directly from my Prima database within the Contact Grid Manager, and I can also set up automated routines based on contact filters, based on spend, and according to time schedules as well. So the demonstration that I'll run through today will cover both of those sections. The key benefits of the new integration, these include being able to send contacts in real time to an address book via the API. There's no need to export and import and format any lists outside of your system. It's all kind of managed through Prima and pushed across into InControl. And there's also automated routines which can be configured to send contacts into an address book. So it can all run in the background every day, every morning, wherever it may be, and pushing across the latest information into your mailing platform. There's some possible examples of what data you can capture and send from Prima. These include customers buying for the first time in a set period, as an example, buying for the first time that week or last week or this month. Being able to send across lapsed customers. So if they've dropped in spend by 50% or dropped in spend completely, capture that information and sending those across. Increased spenders, so typically spend £100 a month with you, whereas they're now spending 200. Those kind of configurations there. A customer list, so general customers, and also your prospect list as well. Other options could include your local customers, so in your local town or region, specific business groups or types, so sending across all contacts within the school sector or sending all contacts within the medical, sending those across, and also utilising your own bespoke classifications within your marketing section, such as prospects for a current supplier such as Lyrico or Viking. So capturing those contacts and pushing those across from Prima into your InControl marketing address books. So as you can see, there's many potential address books and campaigns you could be running, and Prima is used to capture all that information in terms of the contacts, and then the campaigns are all run neatly from your InControl marketing platform. So on to the demonstration point then. So to actually manually push out contacts from Prima into InControl marketing, this will be done through your Prima client. So I'll switch onto my live screen now. And from here, where you would go is into the company module and into the Contact Grid Manager just here. So click into there. And from here now, you'll be faced with some filters. So these filters, as you can see, there's plenty of them to utilise. So the most simple could be the company type of all customers or all prospects. So from here, you can define exactly what contacts you're capturing in this section and what you're going to be sending across to InControl. So effectively, all you're doing here is filtering based on what you're looking for. So are you wanting to send across all customers? Are you looking for prospects? Are you looking for contacts for a certain account manager, certain business group? So as you can see, there's plenty of different filters you can use. We do have a webinar based on the CRM queries here, but this section, just for reference, is based on spending patterns. So if I just quickly jump into there and just show you a few example queries, these can include companies buying for the first time. So if you want to find all new business in the last week, in the last month, you can enter in that information. And there's also then lapsed accounts and increased spenders in these other queries here as well. But as I mentioned, there is a specific webinar based on these queries here that you can look at as well. So from there now, what I'm going to do just for this demonstration is I'm going to find all customers that are the primary contact within that business, and I'm going to run a search based on that. So from here now, I've run a search on the customers where it's a primary contact, and on my test database, I've got 13 results that are returning. So in my result tab now, I can see these are the 13 contacts, which as now I'll be attempting to push across to InControl Marketing. Bearing in mind, if I scroll across to the right here, if there's no email address against the contacts, these won't go through. So as of right now, if I just wanted to send across all the rest of them, it would only send 10 out of the 13 contacts to InControl. You don't have to send all 10 through to InControl. It could be the case there where you're looking at that and thinking, well, actually, I spoke to the majority of those customers and I don't want to send this latest promotion through to them or whatever it may be. So it could be the case that from here you want to refine your search further. So I can say, well, actually, I just want to send it through to these 3. So I can highlight the ones that I'm wanting to remove the records from the grid, and I'm just left now with 3 that I'm going to push across to InControl. So as you can see, Jermaine Defoe, John Smith and Graham Gully, these are going to be sent through now to my InControl marketing platform. In the Change tab, I can jump into here, and I've then got the option at the very bottom left to send contacts to an address book. So I tick that, and then from here then, and based on the API, this is then pulling through all of your address books from your InControl marketing platform. So if you want to create a new one, so a customer list or newsletter list or whatever it may be, that would be done from InControl Marketing. And then from here then, from Prima's point of view, we can then pick from the lists that are already set up in InControl Marketing. So just for this testing purpose in the demonstration, I'm going to push those into the lapsed customers. So that address book I've selected from the list, I'll then hit apply, and that's then pushing through 3 contacts into the lapsed customers address book, which Simon will pick up on the other side of this demonstration. So in its simplest form, that's the way of sending across manually contacts from Prima into InControl via the Grid Manager. Now, of course, you don't have to do that all the time. You don't have to go into the Grid Manager every day, every morning, wherever it may be, to actually run those commands. You can actually set up automated routines to do the similar kind of steps that I've done there, but actually for you on that basis. So to do that, we jump into the administration. And from here, we dive into automation, auto CRM send setup, and then at the very bottom, I can set an automated job from the list. So as you can see, there's nothing currently set up in this list. So what I would do is first of all select my address book. So just for testing purposes, I'll use prospects and I'll hit new on that now. So that's inserted my new configuration into the list. It first of all gives you the option to enter in some spending queries. So if you're wanting to look at lapsed customers again or new customers buying for the first time, at this point then you would drill down into the query, into this kind of relevant section, and then tell the system, well, I'm looking at companies buying for the first time in a set period. Of course, because I'm looking at just prospects, that's not relevant on this search, so I don't have to use that bit. From now, I hit save, and then from here then I've got the option for setting a contact filter and also adding a schedule. So because I'm sending across into my prospects address book, I'll want to set my contact filters so that it's pulling through the prospect from my database. So from all these filters now, I can go to company type, into prospects, and in its most simple form, I can then hit save and close. And as of now, in my contact filters, I'm filtered based on purely prospects, and that'll pull through however many prospects I've got set up in my database into this current configuration. The final step is to add a schedule. So from here now, I want to set up Monday through to Friday, recurring every week, and I want this to run at 12 o'clock as an example. So Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock every day. If I save that now, that's going to push through the contact filters and the contacts that are based on that into the prospects address book in InControl. So I can save that in, hit save, and that's then a configuration set up. If I want to create a second configuration, I can do this by hitting new, selecting a different address book from the list. So as an example, demo list 2, etc. Hit save on that. And then as you can see, that's then created a second entry into the list. I can use the queries if I want to, so looking at the lapsed accounts and so on, or I can use the contact filters again to filter on something different this time. So if I go to the contact filters, potentially for this one, because it's just a demo list and just as an example, I could maybe look at all customers in the town of Warrington, whereby the account manager is myself. You can apply all these filters, or as many filters as you want to, of course. Save and close that. That's updated the filters. Same thing again, add your schedule against it. So this one, I'm going to send that one through actually just on a Friday. 11 o'clock, I'm happy with that. And save that in. From there then, I can hit save, and that's updated that configuration. So as you can see, you can set up as many configurations as you want to and have that running in the background. So as specific as you want to into different lists, or as widespread in terms of all prospects rather than kind of specific to town and account manager and so on as well. Now that's the Prima part of the demonstration complete. Simon will take over from where I pushed across those contacts from the Contact Grid Manager now and demonstrate the InControl marketing platform from here.
So I'm now logged in as a reseller in the InControl marketing platform. I'm logged into my account, so my precious contacts are in the address book, and everything is personalized to me upon login. I'm here on the self-serve content, and I can see there's a whole load of content ready to go. If I click on my address book and I click on mailing lists, here I can see the mailing list that's been populated from the report run in Prima by Ollie. He ran a report of lapsed customers. He's run the report either on a scheduled basis or on an ad hoc basis in Prima, and then pushed the contents or the output of that report into this marketing platform. So I've got a lapsed customer mailing list now that's populated with lapsed customers' contact details. I now need to send that content or relevant content to that audience. And I've got a choice. I can either choose from the pre-prepared content or I can create my own content. I could, for example, send this re-engage love local email. And to do that, I would choose the promotion card. I'd click on start, give the campaign a name. And it's here where I then put personalization to make this really relevant and tailored to that audience. My business is based in Cheltenham. I've been around for 10 years. I'm in Gloucestershire, and I'm going to put an incentive in place that if they spend £50 or more on their next order, they'll qualify for a Costa Coffee voucher. And it's as simple as that. I can now preview the email. It's all personalized to me with my branding, my company colors. And at the bottom, there's the incentive there. Have a Costa Coffee on us, spend over £50, order now. And that order now will link directly through to the reseller's web store. To send that email, click on go. And here I want to choose the recipient of the email. So I'm going to choose the lapsed customer mailing list. To respect GDPR, I'm going to flag this as a promotion, and I'm going to send this to those customers that are also flagged as legitimate interest. Rest assured, the platform ensures that you respect GDPR. So I've selected the recipients. I can change the subject line if I want. I can send the email from me, or I can send it from my account manager so it's personalized. And I can schedule the email to go right now, or I can schedule it to go at any point in the future. Click next, click confirm. It's as simple as that. The email is now scheduled to be sent. Once that email has been sent, I can go to campaign reports and I can look at the email campaigns that I've sent recently. I can then click on the report where I can get an overview of the success of that campaign. I can see who I sent it to, how many opens there were. I can drill down and see specifically who I sent it to, who opened it, who didn't open it, and I can do a one-time resend to the customers that didn't open the email. And I can see if they clicked on a link and what they clicked on and when. Other examples of content that I could send include product-based pre-prepared content. So I could send this COVID-19 signage and badges email. I'd click start. Again, I give it a campaign name. And again, this is where I would set up the personalization. So I can personalize the pricing. I can personalize the currency. I can link it directly to my web store. I can put in a sale end date, click save, and I've got content here personalized to me that's ready to go. In this example, in red, I've got a PDF that I can download. It's high resolution, it's personalized with my logo and my branding, and it's got the selling prices on the PDF that I've selected. I've got an email that's ready to go. Again, personalized to me. In this example, actually, it clicks through to a personalized landing page. I've also got a social media post ready to share. I would have previously already connected to my Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn account. And I can schedule this tweet to either go immediately, or I could schedule it to go with an email that's booked into the calendar. So the email and the social media posts will go out at exactly the same time. So I've shown two examples of self-serve content, but you might actually want to create something very unique and specific to this group of customers that you want to send an email to. I can go to create your own. There's a whole load of templates to choose, and I'll select this one as an example. So I'm going to select this template, click start, give it a campaign name. Again, this is all personalized to you upon login. We can change the emphasis of the email. We can put in, you can either choose to put in products that you've prepared that are on your desktop and customize the pricing, and edit the buy now button so that it'll take your customer straight to the product on your web store. Or we've integrated with Fusion Plus Data. So you might want to choose a product where you can enter a keyword or a product code, select the item, and all the rich content, including bullet points and images and text, is brought across. And you can, of course, edit any of that to create the final version of the email that you want to send. And then, of course, you just click on next and go through the sending process where you choose the recipients. And actually, you can choose the mailing list as shown earlier, or you can in fact send the email to an individual contact in your address book. So the platform is very intuitive, it's very easy to use. What I would say is that we like to take an active role in working one-to-one with you to support you, to onboard you, to help get you started, and to help get you and your colleagues who are going to use the platform in the business really confident in doing so. So we're at your side to help you get started. I think the integration with Prima just makes this really slick because your customer base is managed on your Prima back office system, and being able to interrogate the sales data on your back office system to create reports to then push the output of those reports into this marketing platform just makes that integration seamless and makes it even easier to use.